Awesome. All right, let's give her a round of applause again. Awesome, awesome. Good information. Okay, so we're going to continue. So I want to introduce our next guest. He has served with the City of Los Angeles for the last 35 years. He is part of the Metro project in the City of Los Angeles Light. He's actually working for the Olympics that is coming in the near future. So he's currently running for the city mayor. And I had an opportunity to meet with him a little bit. Seems like a super awesome guy. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Mr. Asada Al-Nahar. Hello. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. As my best friend here said, I'm Asad Al-Nahar. I'm with the City of Los Angeles, a civil structural engineer the past 35 years. On the side, for the past 25 years, I volunteer in anything you could name it in not only the city of LA, anything in Southern California. That includes training people for the fires, CERT training, training people for soccer. That's the only game I know. I don't know baseball or basketball. And at the same time, get involved a lot with the children and with the interfaith communities. It's a mission I started with the former Mayor Garcetti, in which we bring all the houses of God together. My projects within the city of LA had included the design build of the traffic system and the street lighting system and the upgrades into the LED system. The past 26 years, I've been involved with the team doing the design build of the trains, including the terminal we just had for LAX, in which hopefully within the next few months, they will let us run the People Mover. People Mover is ready to run from engineering perspective. However, the too much red tape is not letting me use it or let anybody on board. And this is one of the many reasons why I'm running for the mayor of LA. I worked under different mayors. I worked on many programs. A lot of the problems you have today is because we have current administration, without getting too much into it, is proactive and not active. They stopped every single program we had built up the past 30 years, from Mayor Hahn to Mayor Villagrosa to Mayor Garcetti, including the bridge home for the homeless. We had a full plan ready to go and all that, and then wow, we changed mayors, everything on hold, and that's where we are today. Of course, I need to thank you all for the best job you're doing. You are part of the infrastructure bone for the economy, not only the city of LA, county of LA, but also Southern California. With what you do, you have a lot of businesses evolving and going. When you sell a house or a building and buy one, there is taxes and revenue coming to us, which at the end of the day will cut through the deficit that we currently have today. There is a lot of these extra services, the inspections, the escrow, the banks, and at the end of the day, believe it or not, probably you are part of 15 to 16% of the economy of the city of Los Angeles. And our economy is very big. It's bigger than a state in the East Coast. I have a lot of issues that I need to tackle. The main one is everybody is under the belief that we're going to have LA 28. I'm very active on the LA 28 infrastructure portion. However, the way we're going, at the rate we're going, probably we're going to lose the Olympics to Chicago or Vegas. We have, once I win, I will be challenged to have the city ready in 15 months. Can I do it? Yes, I can do it with the help of people like yourself and all other local businesses that could come in and help hand to hand build the city, get the tourists coming in. Right now, we're losing a lot of revenue of the tourists because of all the wild regulations that put in force. Our ADUs is in shambles. Airbnb went down from 48,000 units in city of LA to 6,000, causing loss of revenue 365 million a year. So I don't want to keep you too long, but I encourage you to go to my website, the lamayor2026.org. Right now you'll see just little outlines of what I want to do and what I expect to do, but hopefully by the end of next week I will have the full platform. Meanwhile, if you have a specific question about any issue, homeless, traffic, safety, all that, my email is very easy, aa@lamayor2026.org, and I'm very good about it. And this QR is for contribution. I'm counting on everybody's support. I mean, this is going to be a big battle. I know what I'm getting into. I'll share with you what Tracy Park, the councilwoman for Palisades, asked me. I said, do you know what you're getting into? I said, yeah, for sure I know. She goes, what? I said, you're giving me the Titanic. You want it in 1 week, floating with the best seafood buffet for everybody and the best carnival dancing on it. And she goes, you're optimistic. The city of LA is worse than the Titanic. But I'm up to the challenge. I worked close for about 10 years with all 15 councils. So I worked with all 99 neighborhood councils. The way the city of LA is structured is we have the mayor, then there is 15 councils, and there is 99 neighborhood councils. I'm currently elected where I live at the Porter Ranch Neighborhood Council until 2027. With that said, I hope I could count on your votes and going to the QR, and mostly please email me your issues. If I don't hear about it, then I'm not going to know what I'm going to be saying in my debates. So right now, this is the channel where I could change and re-engineer my platform to fit your needs. Because at the end of the day, we are one community, and as your 44th mayor, I need to be addressing every single inch of your issues. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're okay answering questions.
You from the other people that are running for your position.
Right, so at this time, we have Karen Bass, my boss, daytime, running. Her background, she's a very great, sweet politician. She knows policy and legislation inside out. As a 44th mayor, I need her back in DC because I cannot do my job as a mayor without her getting me the funding, the grants, the legislation. Why me? I bring in a unique package, which is 36 years of actual civil service. I've done, the inspections, I've done the building, I've done the site surveys, and with that blend, I bring a 25 years of neighborhood council service to the community, meaning addressing all the needs of the schools, all the houses of God, all the community event, the heritages, and then you add to it 20 years of LA fire training, in which I'll give you a very simple example. Porter Ranch, we had the fire for 45 minutes and it was out. It's because before I left on my in-laws vacation, which is the duty for Christmas, I had the team ready. We knew the fire is coming. And I said, look, here is the extinguisher. Anything happens in Porter Ranch, go take care of it. And they did. My 62 volunteers went in. The fire was out even before the fire truck comes in. Add to it 10 years of service close with LAPD from the Civilian Advisory Board. So all the camera feeds from the police comes to us civilian. And whenever us civilian feel there is abuse or there is someone is not doing their job the way it is, they are hitting, they are, the full abuse. Then we come in as the community, talk to the DA and talk to the city attorney and bring this officer to respond and address whatever they did. And what else? I smile a lot. But my smile is not for Instagram. My smile is reflected with my name. My name, first name, means the happiest. And I try to make everybody around me at all time with positive happiness.
Happy go lucky.
Any other questions? Yes, please come up here so people on Zoom can hear you, please.
Yeah, and we can't hear you back here. I mean,
Okay.
It's
Oh,
come closer.
It's really quiet back here.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, are you a Democrat?
right now I'm running as an independent.
As an
And
independent?
Right, and it's a non-partisan position. Because look at it this way. If I run as a Democrat, I will lose the independents and I will lose the Republicans, which is the small piece. And if I run as independent, I can address the whole community. If you come to me and say, Assad, my asphalt in the street is all a mess, you're not going to care what affiliation I have. At the end of the day, you want the job done like before. You report it within 72 hours, is taken care of. Right now, on a pothole takes on average 16 months. Repair of a street light, where the department I work with, shifted from 24 hours to 72 hours to 18 months. And as of the new budget kicking in next week, is going to be 3.5 years. Yeah, so that's why I'm running an independent, because, and you'll see my endorsements soon from both parties. I have the blessing of the Simi Valley Democrats. I have the blessing of the young Democrats in the Valley. I have the blessing of the Armenians Democrats. I have the blessing of the Republican Latins. So in a way, and of course, all the independent, they go, okay, you're the man. I hope that answers you.
Yes, it does. Thank you for clarifying.
Thank you so much for the question.
Was there someone else? Someone else? You have a question? I'm sorry, was there one?
You want to vote?
He wants to vote?
Vote already, yeah.
All right, let's go. June 2nd.
My question was, what are your plans to reduce homeless, to combat homeless?
Right, so basically my step one is going to revive the Abridge Home program that I worked on for 6.5 years under the Garcetti administration, in which we, the engineers, the first thing, we put all the plans for the tiny homes and the buildings. However, before we get to where we're going to house them and all that, I had negotiated with the veteran hospital that we take over the empty hospitals with the clinics. Because with the clinics, I could address the issues related to the drug and the alcohol. Plus, the nature of the homeless, it evolves into, first, I need to address separately the families. My daughters and I, the past 8 years, we volunteered to work through Connect Day, in which we go to families, we bring them in to the clinics, the mobile clinics that we used to have under Garcetti days, and in which my daughter actually was doing dental work on their teeth, the other daughter getting them little toys and things like that. So the families, this way we house them. Plus, I just learned last week a nice program I wasn't aware of that Mayor of Irvine shared with me, in which they address family going into homelessness prior. There is a lot of signs in which they get it from schools, from work and all that, and this way, that's a program. Once I win, I will add on to my package. Now back to the majority of the homeless, from my experience, has been veterans. And those needs a special attention because of the drug and the alcohol. And I'll share with you, some of them got into the drugs after being homeless. I have a very sweet lady where I live in Porter Ranch, and everything was nice and dandy. And one morning, her husband passed away. She realized the trust was written in a funny way. End of story, she lost the house. She couldn't access the bank and all that. And all of a sudden, from being a professional working lady, she's in the street. On the street on a cold night, didn't know what to do. Then they started giving her, okay, smoke this, smoke that. The smoke wasn't doing much. They got into the next level, the pills and then the injections. It took me and my colleagues in the neighborhood council about 9 months to bring her back from the addiction. And we brought her into the affordable homes that we provide. So we have the money, we have the solutions, we have the building, we have the medical. We're city of LA, we have everything. It just is put on the shelf. And right now what we're doing is using the $887 million we have to play musical chairs. So we come in today and okay, let's clear this street, spend all the money on the sanitation and the police and all of that, clean it up. Then next morning you find them in the next street. Then next street we go and do the same, all of our money and all that. So I'll re-engineer the whole system and follow the path that, besides, these are constituents and these are Angelinos at the end of the day. Sometimes when I say that, people hate me. But you need to realize, as a homeless in the city of LA, you have more rights in voting than a regular homeowner. You walk in a ballot place and just say, I'm homeless in that alley. And then they go, okay, here, sign. You're gonna do your ballot. You have to show proof of address and utility and register voting card. When I ran for Porter Ranch Neighborhood Council, from the 300 votes I got, 110 were from homeless. Yeah. I hope that answered you. Okay. And if you need to know more, please email me specific. If you anybody wants to call me, I'll give you my private number. Area code 310-880-4525. And that's my personal, not city number. So this way I can address any personal issue, any question.
Can you repeat the number again, please?
310-880-4525. And always the fastest is aa@lamayor2026.org. That comes directly. I can read through it. I can answer you thoroughly. If there is a complaint, attach a picture.
Beautiful. Any other specific questions for Asad? Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I had tons of